inviting me here.
So welcome everyone. Let's start with the basics. First question is what exactly is data privacy in cloud computing?
Okay, great question, Tasneem. So when we talk about data privacy in cloud, we mean protecting sensitive data like your name, phone number, medical records, or bank details that is stored or proceed of cloud server. Cloud means the data is not your own computer. It's on server owned by companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. So data privacy makes sure that only the right people can see and use that data. It uses tools like encryption, access control, and following rules like GDPR and HIPAA keep data safe.
Okay. So our second question goes to can you explain CII tag and confidentiality, integrity and availability in simple words?
Of course, think of it like bank locker confidently means only you can open that locker, no one else. So in cloud it means your data is protected from standards using encryption and passwords. Integrity means the money inside the locker must not be secretly replaced or unchanged. In cloud it means your data must stay accurate and untouched. Tools like SHA 256 hashing verify this. Availability means when you go to the bank it must be open, accessible whenever you need it. In cloud it means your data and services are always running using backup servers in load balancing.
Okay. Our third question is what is authentication and why is it so important in cloud computing? I love that the bank analogy. Let's talk about the authentication now. What is it and why is it so important?
Time start.
Okay. Authentication simply means proving who you can before you enter. Imagine you go to your office building. The security guard checks your ID before letting you in. In cloud computing, authentication works you same way. It can be password, a one-time password or OTP sent to your phone or even your fingerprint. The best practice is multi-factor authentication of MFA, which means using two or more methods to verify your identity. This makes it very hard for hackers to break in even if they steal your password.
Okay, so our next question is why is data privacy is critical need in cloud environments today?
Okay, great question, Tasneem. There are a few strong reasons. First, cloud data is stored on the remote servers over the internet. This makes it more exposed to attacks compared to local storage. Second, cloud multi-talented, meaning many different companies and users share the same servers. If there's no isolation, your data cloud accidentally being seen by others. Third, you don't have physical control over when your data is stored. It cloud be in another country. Fourth, we now live in the data-driven world. Healthcare, healthcare, banking, and education. So everyone is using cloud. So the volume of sensitive data of huge. All of this makes strong data privacy obviously essential.
So,
Start.
so for our next question.
records in the cloud. Without privacy protection, a hacker cloud steal those records and the second reason in the prevention of unauthorized access. Imagine a school storing student data online. Only teachers should access. So if not strangers, password and access control prevent this. Third is legal compliance. Banks and hospitals must follow laws like GDPR or HIPAA. If they don't, they can't face heavy fines or even get shut down. And fourth is building user trust. So if a bank protects your account information well, you trust them and keep using their services. Trust is the foundation of any digital relationship.
So our next question is what is encryption and why is it so most powerful privacy tool?
Yes, encryption is writing a secret letter using a special code. If someone intercepts it, they just see random letters and numbers. They can't understand it. Technical terms, encryption converts readable data called plain text into unreadable using a mathematical algorithm and a key. There are two types. First is encryption at rest, and when data is stored on server. Second is encryption is transit. When data being sent from one place to another. Common example include AES-256 encryption for stored data and HTTPS for data sent over the internet. Even if a hacker steals encrypted data, they cannot read it without the key. That's why encryption is the backbone of cloud data privacy.
So our next question is what are the three critical best practices for ensuring data privacy?
There are three main best practices. First is inventory your data. So you need to know what data you have, where it is stored, and how it is classified. You can't protect what you can't know about. Second is minimal data collection. So only collect the data you actually need. If you collect too much, you create unnecessary risk. For example, a website should collect only your name and email, not your entire life history. Third is be open with your users. So be transparent with your users what data you collect and why. Under GDPR, use content is mandatory. For example, websites show privacy notices and ask if you accept or reject data collection. These three practices create a strong foundation for privacy.
Okay, let's move towards can you explain the cloud data privacy in life cycle in simple steps?
Obviously. So think is the life cycle like a journey of a letter. So step 1 is a data generation. This is when data is first created. For example, when you fill a form online. Second step, data transfer. So the data travels from your devices to the cloud server through the internet. This is where encryption of the transfer channel critical. Third step is the data storage. So the data is stored on the cloud server. Encryption and access control protect it here. So first step is the data processing. So the cloud system processing your data. For example, analyzing your purchase history.
Start.
So next step is step 6.
Start.
So next step is step 5, data sharing. Data may be shared with trust patterns of X, and step 6 is data deletion. When data is no longer needed, it must be permanently and securely deleted. Privacy measures must be applied in every single stage on the journey.
So our next question
breaches. When hacker legally access confidentially data, this is the most common and dangerous threat. So second is data loss. Data gets permanently destroyed due to system failure or attack. So imagine losing years of medical records. Third is unauthorized access. So attackers enter cloud system without permission using hacking or phishing. Fourth is lack of data control. So because your data is our third party server, you don't have direct control over. And fifth is multi-tenancy risk. In shared cloud environment, multiple users share the same hardware. In isolation is poor. One user's data could accidentally be exposed to another. These are main danger zones in cloud providers' active work data being against.
Those hotspot are the quite eye-opening. So let's go deeper into the specific privacy issues in the cloud. What are the technical ones the users often don't know about?
Okay, great point is Tasneem. So there are some technical issues for most users. So users don't think about first data loss and leakage. Data is either lost or exposed to unauthorized users. Second is illegitimate thumb. Great point, Tasneem. There are some technical issues. So most users don't think about. So first data loss and leakage. Data is either lost or exposed to unauthorized user. Second, data handling. So cloud insights or providers may improperly access your data. Third is data destination. So your private and is shared with third parties without your consent. Fourth is unauthorized secondary uses. Your data was collected for one purpose but is used for something else entirely without your permission. Fifth is data duplication. So cloud system is create multiple copies for backup, but these copies also need protection. Sixth is data retention. Even after your delete or data backup copies may still exist on cloud servers. Seventh is accountability. So who is responsible if your data are missed? And eighth is privacy compliance. Providers must follow legal rules which can be complex access different countries.
So let me ask especially about the multi-factor authentication, MFA. So how exactly does it protect our data?
Okay. MFA is like having 3 lockers on your door instead of one. So even if thief has one key, they can't open all 3. In MFA to log in you need to provide more than one proof of identify. So for example, first you enter your password, then you enter an OTP, send your phone, and sometimes you also scan your fingerprint. So a hacker needs all 3 get in. Even if they steal your password, they still can't access your account without your phone or fingerprint. So MFA reduces unauthorized access and if not of the most effective tools in cloud security today.
So the MFA is definitely something everyone should use. But now what is the data masking? I am here to this term but I am not sure about I fully understand it. So what is the data masking and when it is used?
Data masking like is wearing is a mask. So you are still the same person behind it, but in data privacy, masking replaces real sensitive data with fake modified data. So for example, instead of showing a full credit card number, so like 1334567890183456, your credit number, okay, you only show last four digits like 3456. This is used when data needs to be shared for testing or analysis purposes, but the real sensitive details must stay hidden. It very common is healthcare, banking, and software testing. So, environment, your developers need to work on realistic data, but must not see actual personal details.
Start.
So, what a great analogy here in a mask. So, now let's talk about the bright side. What are the advantages of having strong cloud data privacy? Can you say about the advantages of having strong cloud data privacy?
Okay, there are three main great advantages. So first is secure data storage. So your data is stored safely using an encryption. So for this compliance support, CUD provides help organization follow data protection laws, so you don't have to finger everything yourself and keep this safe remote access. You can access your data securely from everywhere in the work using encrypted connections. Overall, strong data privacy builds confidence, reduces risk, and allows businesses to operate digitally without fear.
So, move towards to the next question. Those are wonderful benefits, but nothing is perfect. Yeah. So, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, what are the disadvantages or challenges?
Okay, there are challenges too. First is limited user control. Once your data in the cloud is, you don't physical control over it. The provider manages it. Second is risk data breaches. So even in strong protection, cloud systems can be hacked because they store huge amounts of valuable data, making the attractive targets. And third is inside threats. Sometimes the danger comes from employees within the cloud companies who may intentionally or accidentally miss data. Fourth is difficulty of data deletion. So when you delete something, backup copies may still exist in cloud servers. And fifth is internet dependency. So dependency cloud services require a stable internet connection, no internet with no access, which affects availability, knowing the challenges leading to extra precautions.
So, these are genuinely challenges that need attention. Let's talk about where we see cloud data privacy and being applied in the real life. Can you talk about our cloud data privacy real world applications?
Yes, cloud data privacy touches almost every part of our daily lives. So, social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook store your photos, messages, and personal details. So, all protected by privacy measures. Online banking system protect your financial transaction and account details using strong encryption. Enterprise business application protect internal business data and communication for companies. Online gaming platform protect your account and in-game purchase. Research and development system use cloud privacy to protect confidential research data in intellectual property from competitors. So even government use cloud privacy to store criticism data securely. So whatever you are chatting, banking, or studying, so cloud data privacy is working behind the scenes.
थांब एक second.
That's really puts into the perspective. So it's everywhere, yeah. So now
100%. So internet dependency is a real problem. If you lose connectivity, you can't access your data. So lack of full data control contributes to constant use and organization. So because your data is someone else's hands, compliance issues are complex because different countries have different laws. A company operating globally must follow of them simultaneously. So inside threats are hard to eliminate completely since you can always control the employees inside. Good companies do with your data. And data loss risk due to extent deletion of system failure is always present. These challenges keep cybersecurity profession constantly working on improvements.
Okay, thank you for explaining the laws so clearly. And now let's look into the future. And what are the exciting future trends in cloud data privacy?
The future is very exciting. So the first is trend is
Start.
the future is very exciting. So the first trend is automated compliance management. Using tools AI is automatically ensure data follows legal regulation without manual checks. So second is privacy by to automatically ensure data. Design architecture. So that means building privacy features into system right from the being, not as in on foot. Third is AI based on threat detection. So artificial intelligence will automatically detect and shock to cyber threats. So in real time, much faster than humans can. Fourth is blockchain for data privacy. Blockchain creates a tamper-proof record of data that very hard to check. Fifth is privacy enhancing compilation. So this exciting is a new area allows data in processed and analyzed without actually realizing the sensitive information produces. These phases make cloud privacy stronger, smarter, or more automated compliance.
So that future sounds very promising. And now for sure, our everyday listeners.
Yeah.
So what practical steps should an individual take to protect their own data on the cloud?
That is so important. So here is simple steps everyone should follow. So first use strong passwords. Don't use your birthday or simple words. So use the mix letters or numbers and symbols. Okay. Second, enable multi-factor authentication in every account. So email, banking, social media. So all of it. Third, don't share too much. Oh, and think of filling out online forms. If a website has unnecessary personal details, be careful. Fourth is read privacy policies. S. Long and boring, but at least check. What is data collected? Fifth is use trusted services. Use well-known, reputable cloud providers who follow privacy regulation. Sixth is detect old accounts. If you don't use services anymore, delete your account on your data. Insert setting of forgotten. So these small steps can make a big difference. So if your personal data safety.
So that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Apurva, for our guest and for breaking down such a technical topic and in such a simple and clear way. So to our all listeners, data privacy is your responsibility to use and the strong passwords enable multi-authentication and stay aware from our share online. And if you found this podcast helpful,
Start.
so if you like our video, so subscribe our channel and like, share, subscribe and comment on
Thank you.